Hey everyone, welcome to Secondary Weekly, where I try to highlight some news stories from the previous week that you may have missed or flew under the radar. All sources will be listed in the description, and if you like my content, it would be great if you could like and subscribe. First, a brief overview of the major headlines from this week. The stock market experienced heightened volatility as government bond yields spiked. The Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine was revealed to be effective at preventing the virus. This news comes as the US passes 500,000 deaths due to the pandemic. Tiger Woods, legendary golfer, was involved in a car accident in which he sustained serious injuries to his legs. The wife of El Chapo was arrested in Virginia after being accused of assisting his multi-billion-dollar drug cartel. And finally, a US intelligence report accuses Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of ordering the murder and dismemberment of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Texas energy prices. After being crippled by a winter storm, some residents of Texas were dealt a further blow by surging energy costs. Frozen equipment and computer errors contributed to prices jumping from $21 per megawatt hour to over $9,000 per megawatt hour. Power retailers are now unloading these cost burdens onto customers. Electricity bills have hit over $3,000 for the month in some cases. However, some suppliers are taking the financial hit themselves or are instituting payment plans. Protests in Myanmar. Hundreds of thousands continue to protest the military coup in Myanmar. The protesters have taken to the streets in cities across the country. The sudden overthrow by the military has been seen as a significant step back from the democracy the country was building. Police have been repelling protesters with riot gear and rubber bullets. Non-governmental supporters of the military have also been attacking protesters with knives and slingshots. Protests in Spain. The imprisonment of Spanish rap artist Pablo Hasél has sparked protests in several cities in Spain. The artist, known for his insults of the Spanish monarchy and praise of violence, was sentenced to 9 months in prison. The protests are encouraging discussion of reform needed with the parliamentary monarchy government and freedom of speech. Oil spill off the coast of Israel. Nearly all of Israel's 120 miles of coastline has been blanketed with a sticky black tar. Wildlife has washed up dead on the beaches, and the country is reeling while attempting a cleanup. Greek-owned oil tanker Minerva Helen is a prime suspect. Efforts could take years to clean, and estimates put the cost in the tens of millions of dollars, not to mention the economic effects of having closed beaches for months. Now to wrap up with Highly Curious. President of the Thylacine Awareness Group of Australia claims to have captured images of a family of the extinct animal and says he will release the evidence March 1st. Perseverance Rover released stunning high-definition 360-degree images of the surface of Mars. Perseverance's parachute also revealed a hidden message from Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Scientists at the Technical University of Munich have figured out how a slime mold saves memories, even though it has no nervous system. And last, but not least, during Texas's frigid weather last week, volunteers saved thousands of sea turtles who had been paralyzed by the cold. If you guys like the video, please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great week.